We are live, spitting out the top entertainment stories of the week. Welcome to the Spitball Media podcast. My name is John Draper. Joining me, my neighbor from Philadelphia. His name is Shaheen. Shaheen, how are you?
What's going on, man?
Are you wearing a
How you
CZW shirt, dude?
I am. It's the time Onita came to CZW.
That's a cool looking shirt.
Oh.
One
of my favorite shirts.
That's a dope shirt. When year was that?
Shit, I want to say 2017 or 18.
Oh, okay. Not that long ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little shy of 10 years.
Wow. And of course, he is from the Midwest. He is holding it down Burley style. His name is Bisho O'Brien. Bisho O'Brien, how are you?
Hot, sweaty, and I don't know. I was bitching last week because it was super cold, but now it's going to be like 105 degrees next week. Holy shit, I'm going to melt like a fried egg.
It's going to be terrible. It's going to just be terrible, terrible, terrible. Hey, you know what's not terrible? Our Patreon. If you're joining us for the first time, thanks for checking us out. But we got a little old Patreon where we give out an excessive amount of exclusive content each and every month. You get mini shows weekly, individual shows, and of course, Shah, your favorite time of the month, the Q&A show.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. Haven't looked at the questions as usual, but Bisho, do we have a lot so far or no?
I haven't checked this time.
Oh, this is exciting.
Honestly, caught me off guard. You said your favorite time of the month. I thought he was getting his Red Wings or something.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's usually my least time of the
No, that would only be your favorite time if you're trying to avoid a paternity test.
Right.
Then it would be your favorite time of the month. But Bisho, you're a favorite. You love the Q&A.
The Q&A, it's awesome. It's like a big, giant barrel of fun. Every month, we let you guys ask questions. You can ask anything you want within reason. And we answer to the best of our abilities. We get a lot of interesting stuff about all different types of genres and personal questions. And it's one big happy fucking family. So go to patreon.com/SpitballMedia. Go ahead and drop your question. $5 a month gets you in. That's your cover. No tip cup. So please don't, as Eminem would say, stick your dick in it. But no. We don't like that here.
No, and Shah, this $5 is starting to look like the bargain of the 21st century, comparatively speaking.
Yeah, especially with everything going on now, man. $5 is about to be absolutely nothing because an avocado is about to be $10. So
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it at $5 a month though, regardless of.
Oh yeah, for sure. 100%. Yeah, 100%. And like Bisho said, you want to go to patreon.com/SpitballMedia. $5. Patreon pals, get your questions in. Last Q&A, B, that was a long one.
It clocked in like 2 hours and 27 minutes or something like that. No, it was nonstop.
Like 2:47. I thought it was like 2:47.
Yeah, I thought it was close to 3 hours.
I think it was. I think I'm right. I think it was like 2:45. But it was great. A lot of people. That's their favorite thing to listen to is the Q&A, and a lot of people have told me that it's worth it, like just for the Q&A. So, and we have a good bunch of people. We have a long-standing group of people who've been with us for many years, going back to Break the Apocalypse. So please consider going to patreon.com if you could afford it. If you have a birthday coming up, you want to treat yourself. If you have a loved one, just ask them, tell them you got $5 on it. Go to patreon.com/SpitballMedia. B, who's in the chat?
Oh, we got quite a few friends hanging out. Let me get back to the chat room for a second. I was turning off the intro video, so I didn't forget again. We got Rams fan 086.
What's up, Rams fan?
Got our buddy Chris Matthews.
The Chris Matthews.
Slave Cheeks. John JLD 999.
I call him Young John.
Oh, we got our buddy Robbie Richmond coming in. He converted his temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit for us idiots.
Just because he loves us. I love him. Well, he knows we love him too, of course.
Don Stoney,
what's up?
We got Ryan Keefe joining us.
Oh, Mr. Ryan Keefe.
Yeah. Hey now, Rich Dow.
Yeah, now, Rich Dow. He's a Pittsburgh Pirates fan.
Spent some time with him and his buddy on Friday night. Friday the 13th. Yeah. So that was
I'll be on there tomorrow night. So tomorrow night.
Oh, will you? I may have to jump
Eastern
in tomorrow. I'm going to be home tomorrow night getting soused. I'll tell you why later. Because it's Friday. I goodness really no. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Daryl was in there earlier.
Okay. I see our friend Cleric of Chaos left a very personal message there. A good shout out to him. He's a friend of ours.
I hope he's doing all right. So basically, he got word. I was worried about him. He got word about 2 or 3 weeks ago that he'd, I guess, been in an accident or something and had some back injuries and neck injuries or something.
Jesus Christ.
And he finally had to stop like training MMA and stuff like that. So I know he was pretty down, but he's he just needs some help right now, or just say a prayer if you believe in that
send
stuff.
good thoughts to our friend Cleric of Chaos, please. And I see everyone in the chat is joining in on that, which is lovely.
Oh, Fatty just showed up as well.
You mean the Fatty 316?
The Fatty, as if there was any other.
Well, there's imitators, but there's only one originator.
Chubby 316.
Chubby 316. I see the Joe Punches is in there.
Oh, hey, what's up, Joe?
He's blowing up in there as well. Chris Matthews. Chris Matthews says the bonus shows alone are worth it. Thank you, Chris Matthews. We love doing the little mini bonus shows. They're a very select group, but we always keep it like a real show. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. I wanted to rewind the clock, Shah, because we got a lot of nice things said to us and shit, but the immediate feedback from doing a physical media show last week, before it even ended, like people in the chat were already like, this was amazing. And then afterwards they send DMs and they send me things on Twitter. Shah, tell me, you are like the physical media king of Philadelphia. Tell me your thoughts on the just doing a whole physical media show. You've done so many and you've done some high profile ones.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think that may have been my favorite show of the year. And I'm sure it was probably favorite show of the year for a lot of other people. A lot of other people were enjoying it. So I was surprised how many people are still into physical media out of this group, including some of the stuff that you guys were pulling out. I had no idea. Like John had like the Band of Brothers fucking collector set and all these things. So it was cool seeing those, man. I hope to do more of those, because I mean, I alone have enough shit for like another.
I know you can do a physical media marathon.
We can do this.
And B-Show, you got some bangers in your possession.
I didn't realize it until we started going through it, but I think I might have blown my wad. So when you guys started talking about, you guys were like, let's do another one. I'm like,
we have to. We had to, with that kind of reaction. Forget it. Even now, people like Chris Matt, that was a fun episode. Like, it's just, somebody said we never got the Kubrick. Rams fan, you know what? VHS, that's physical media, baby. Bring that shit, bust that shit the fuck out. I got a box full of VHS. As far as that goes. Shah, what's your VHS selection look like? Dude, like, you got like just a little.
Actually, I don't have any horror VHS. I don't think I gave. I threw all of them away years ago.
Yeah.
I still have a bunch of DVDs, but I'm actually gonna donate all of them. If anybody's local in Pennsylvania, dude, I got probably well over 1,000 DVDs. You can just go. So if there's anybody out there that wants a DVD, completely free, feel free to pick it up.
Yeah, I was gonna bust out some comic shit and some more vinyl, but
the only VHS I still have is all the Coliseum videos. Which the next time we do one of those,
you gotta bust those the fuck out, yo.
No, I want to do like a Columbia Records club with Shah, where I just want to give Shah like $20 a month, and then if he ever dies, like I'm in his will and I get his collection or something.
I gotta tell you guys something funny. So this is my office, right? And but my girls' bedrooms and their bathroom are up here. So my two kids have their two bedrooms, and then they have their own bathroom. Thank Christ, which they've always, knock on wood, they've always had. So, and I have a giant hall closet that is mine, which is like all my stuff, my father's things and things like that. Those videos I had from those softcore porns, from like the Lord of the G-String Girls and all the Misty Monday stuff.
Yeah,
I keep those, and I keep the Serbian film DVD hidden in a knapsack under my bed, buried under things, as if this is the worst thing they could ever. Like they're 5 and 7, and like when you come up to my hallway, I had all this on a landing, to bring into the office. I was so paranoid that they were going to just casually thumb through my things and see like these DVDs. You know what I'm saying, Bisho? Like I was just so concerned. Like that, I buried them like as if they were like the most hardcore. I mean, these are movies that Showtime used to show like at midnight. But I was just so uncomfortable with the concept of them seeing these in my possession.
Oh, I get it. I had to dig that Playboy, the Sable Tori Wilson Playboy, out of the attic because I'm not allowed to have it anywhere in my house because my son likes my collection and goes through my shit. And I remember I pulled it out.
Yeah, I think see that for sure.
But I pulled it out of the attic and I'm like, hey, Jess, check this out. Did I ever tell you about this story? You guys heard it. And she was like, if your son sees that shit,
oh my God,
I will fucking kill you. So I had to hide it really quick. I don't even know where it's at. I think I just randomly stuck it back on my shelf. So we're playing Russian roulette now.
Yeah, and Shah, you don't have this problem.
No, I live alone, so I can literally. I mean, I have some disgusting posters up right now.
Nice.
I have a
Nice.
Sex World poster. Are you familiar with that movie? It's like a old school OG porn. Vinegar Syndrome put it out, and
No, I've never heard of it.
they sent me a gigantic poster. I just have that up in my living room.
That's amazing.
And a lot of those. I mean, you see John Waters and Divine on my fucking living
Divine
room
is
wall.
great. I would have a Divine thing in my house in 2 seconds. I don't give a shit. Divine's an icon. But it's just so funny. But guys, your feedback, like a lot of you were just like, you guys got to do this again. I think the plan is, because we just did it, we'll definitely do it like probably around the holidays ish, as far as that goes. And we will try to do some type of summer theme hangout show if we can, even if it can't be a Patreon exclusive, but we just have to, we might be switching servers here. We're talking about moving and shaking some stuff. So a couple of things going on this week before we get to some interesting movie news. First and foremost, 28 years later is now in theaters with the holiday today. Today's a national holiday, federal holiday, Juneteenth in the States. I was not aware of this. And Shah, I don't know if you know, but 28 years later, opened up to 100% on Rotten. I doubt it's at that now, but it was another one of these occasions where it opens up at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is now at 91%. Shah, have you heard anything about this yet? I mean, I know we've been talking about it. We thought the trailer might have been one of the most impactful trailers maybe ever. It was voted the greatest horror trailer, by the way, by some metrics. They said it was the most downloaded and the most favorable horror trailer ever on YouTube. So what's your anticipation for this? Because it is in theaters right now.
Very high, actually. I haven't heard any reviews yet. I'm assuming they're probably going to start popping up this weekend sometime. Again, I'm not a zombie fan, but watching this trailer, it completely has a different feel to it. And especially that poster, the skull tower. Like, once I saw that visual, I was like, okay, I'm kind of with this. Because I watched 28 Days Later in the theater, and I liked it for what it was at the time. But for some reason, man, ever since then, like, I think maybe when The Walking Dead came out, it was just the oversaturation of the whole zombie concept. I just started to hate zombie movies. So
yeah, you're not a fan.
Very, very little excitement for any zombie movies coming out other than this. This one, I'm actually highly anticipating this movie. So I don't know if I'll catch it at the theater, but definitely excited to see it.
B-Show, again, I know, we really, this trailer was something. I mean, we were just like, with that seven coming back around again. It was just so, but the visuals, I mean, if this isn't a knockout, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know what to say for the rest of the year.
Well, I mean, I'm excited for it. I honestly am not super familiar with the original. And are there 2 other ones or something?
Yeah, there's 2 other ones.
So I'm not really all that interested from a story standpoint, but like you said, the visuals, the sounds of the trailer, it just had a real mystique to it to draw you in. And it seemed, I don't know, man, it hooked me in like a fish. So I probably won't get to see it in the theaters, but I'm definitely going to check it out on streaming.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, I don't know if it's going to be good, but let's bring up 2 factors here. Alex Garland, original script, Danny Boyle, directing. These are 2 things you cannot shake a stick at. I mean, we're like Alex Garland super fans, you and I.
Yeah, I think that was that the first movie he wrote? I think that was his introduction to Hollywood.
Yeah, I think it was his introduction.
Yeah. What has Danny Boyle done as far as directing?
Slumdog Millionaire, which was an Academy Award film. The Beach. Did he do The Beach, B-Show?
That's what I'm looking for. I thought The Beach was M. Night Shyamalan. Yeah, The Beach he did.
The Beach with Leo. That's a pretty cool movie. What else is in his wheelhouse?
Let's see. Here, I'll share it with you guys.
He also looks remarkably like Morrissey.
He does.
He really does. No, he really, really does.
He looks like Morrissey with muscular dystrophy.
He looks like muscular dystrophy. Let's look at his cat. Train Spot, Shah. Train Spotting's a beast, yo.
Well, is it Train Spot? Yeah.
Yeah, he's Train Spotting. Holy shit.
Never heard of Sunshine. What is that?
It's it's supposed to be a very cool horror movie, like sci-fi movie that has a cult following.
Really?
Oh yeah, people loved it. Cillian Murphy's in that too. He was working with Cillian Murphy, who's now an Academy Award winner. And of course, Slumdog was like, if you guys remember at the time,
Oh,
That was
yeah.
a very, and Train Spotting. I let's not talk about the sequel because it's kind of it's a very weird sequel. But he did that 121 hours. That was an Academy Award movie with before he was disgraced James Franco. I don't think he directed 28 Years Later. I think he may have produced it. I don't think he actually directed that B show. Did
He
he?
did.
See. I didn't know that he did. Okay.
Wow.
Oh no, I'm sorry. B show 28 weeks later. This is the new one. Yeah, it's not in his wheelhouse.
Nope.
But B show, he's got bangers. This guy and Alex Garland is the fucking man.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue against it. Everything leads me to believe it's going to be a success or a great film. I just not that familiar. And honestly, I think zombies are played out. So hopefully this changes my mind and it's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those things that needs to go away for a while.
Yeah, well, we're gonna see. I think they're saying Joe Punch saying it's projected to about 50 or 60 million, which is pretty solid. It's got a very cool cast. It's got a very, very interesting cast. Ray Fiennes, Jodie Comer, the kid they're trying to make James Bond, I think, is in it. The guy who was the villain in Sinners, which we're going to talk about in a second, Jack O'Connell. As far as that goes, listen, I'm gonna go see it Monday or Sunday night. I have a very busy weekend myself. But earlier today, I took my oldest as she wanted to go to the movies with me. So I tried to con her into seeing this, but we saw the Wes Anderson, The Phoenician Scheme, which I enjoyed. It did not blow me away. I'm a Wes Anderson fan. I don't know what kind of reviews it's getting, but I found this Benicio del Toro to be fantastic. Bishop, we just pull up what its reviews are. But Shah, Wes Anderson, he's one of these guys you either you think he's great, or you don't get it at all.
Yeah, for sure. And I think he's one of those filmmakers also. I tend to like his movies more on a second viewing. So usually the first time when I watch it, I'm always like, oh, it's all right. It looks gorgeous, but it didn't really move me. And then they kind of grow on me over time. That's how I felt with Life of the Aquatic.
Oh, what a movie.
Budapest Hotel. I didn't really like it at first. Kind of grew on me.
Did you like Royal Tenenbaums?
I haven't seen the full thing.
Okay.
I fell asleep.
Yeah, Rushmore is what I love. Rushmore is fucking great.
I got to rewatch Rushmore. I've only seen it once.
And Moonlight Kingdom might be my favorite, actually.
Yeah, I never seen that one. Never seen that one.
It's probably my favorite. Yeah. This was good. I think this is a fair review. It's not great. It's good. But let me tell you something, B-Show. Nobody makes movies like this guy. Like there isn't even a close second. It's like if Willy Wonka became like a hipster like director. I mean, it's just his colors, his style, the dialogue. Benicio del Toro's dialogue, he's just going on, and it's just like I don't know how the fuck this guy does this shit.
It reminds me of like if Quentin Tarantino like didn't have ADHD. Like it's focused and like it's got style and it's got great dialogue and it's weird, but it's so focused and dialed in at every shot. I didn't see Phoenician Scheme, but I remember Royal Tenenbaums and
what a movie.
Life Aquatic, and I loved them both. And I liked Royal Tenenbaums before I really watched any like artsy fartsy kind of hipster movies like that.
Yeah, it's great.
That might be the first one.
Shah, I know you said you didn't get through it, but Hackman was like the big deal in that movie, right? That he got Gene Hackman. And now that Gene Hackman's dead, Wes Anderson was doing press for this, and he said Gene Hackman hated his fucking guts. And he said he was very difficult to him, and he was very mean to Wes Anderson. And he said Wes Anderson felt like Gene Hackman just didn't get what he was doing. He didn't promote the film. Like, he was very much like disconnected from the weirdness. And Wes Anderson very humbly said recently, he's like, I just think he thought I was a young asshole and I didn't know what I was doing. And he just challenged me, and I kind of understood it because he was already this icon, and who the fuck am I, Yeah,
and that's the thing about Wes Anderson. I feel like it's very generic to just say like you don't get it, but you kind of have to get his sense of humor to appreciate the movies. It's not for everyone. It's very dry humor. I feel like you have to watch the movie with your pinky up. You know what I mean? Like his sense of humor is like very like snarky and like, it's very different. It's and it's not dry sense of humor in the sense of like Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's a lot of probably go over people's heads that they just wouldn't get, and they just be like, well, what is the point of this movie? I don't really understand.
I will say this, and I really don't want in the first 1 minute of the movie, he has a very graphic murder. like very graphic. And I was like, yo, like, I'm just gonna say it. Somebody gets blown up and he blows, like their body gets blown up. You see it. And I was like, yo, Wes Anderson just blew a body up. The color palette, this guy like should just color every movie. The art direction, forget it. The cinematography, forget it. The music, stunning. Costumes, the art. They shot this whole thing, I think, in Germany. It's supposed to be in like 4 or 5 fake countries. I'm not going to talk about the plot. It's just too complex. But I could see this getting a lot of technical awards and maybe some screenwriting and maybe Benicio del Toro and a young girl who I don't know who plays his daughter is a nun, steals this movie. I never saw this girl in my life. Me and Violet, like, I got to look this girl up. I'm captivated by her. But you know what, Shah? I think he's somebody who can get shit from Shine. He can get Shinola out of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if he puts you in something, like Michael Cera, you would think would be either good or terrible in this. He made Michael Cera like amazing, like what he does for Jonathan Schwartzman. You know what I'm saying? Like he likes to use a lot of these same people.
He does, but I'm always still amazed by his access to how many talented people are willing to be in his films. Like it's kind of insane, man. I mean, his movies are like,
oh, Scarlett Johansson's in it, yeah.
Dude, there's like 20 heavy hitters. In
Tom Hanks, Bryan Cranston,
yeah, it's like
Benedict Cumberbatch, Bill Murray.
Is he like blackmailing these people? Like, does he have some shit on him? Like,
Jeffrey Wright, Riz Ahmed. These are all, by the way, Academy Award type people, multiple Academy Award people. Bisho, and by the way, my understanding is they all work for scale.
Yeah, I think we talked about this maybe before. With acting and the way a lot of serious actors see it as art and maybe a little pretentious, it's probably refreshing for them to go work for someone that appreciates it as an art, as opposed to how much money can we make? What's the marketing budget? What do we have to recoup? You know what I mean? It's not so much focused on the business side of the endeavor. It's let's go make something work. Come play in the sandbox.
Let's go make art.
Yeah, that's what it really is. And it gets back to the heart and the soul of what this is all about. So I can see that a lot of people who are really into it and really artists through and through would enjoy working with him.
Yeah. Yeah. And Shah, didn't he do Fantastic Mr. Fox and the Isle of Dogs? Like he did like those puppety.
He did. Yeah. I've never seen Mr. Fantastic Fox, but I've
people
heard amazing things though. I think it's all stop motion, right?
Yeah, it's all stop motion. Clooney is Mr. Fox. It's just, it just gets these people. Shah, wait till you see the fucking art direction and the fucking locations. Like, it's just like he's in palaces and you know they're real. Like, you just know this motherfucker found a palace somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and he's like walking through this long hall and you know it's not a set. And if it is a set, it's the greatest set you've ever seen in your fucking life. That's what I like about this dude. I think when you think the medium is in the toilet, he gives you a piece of art. And it's kind of like, and by the way, there were people at this movie, you know, it wasn't like, I don't think it's going to make a lot of money. I don't think his movies make money. But it's worth checking out if you like Wes Anderson. If you like Wes Anderson, you know, like that. My other daughter didn't go because she was like, oh, I don't really like Wes Anderson movies. I was like, then don't go, please. Don't waste my money. Like, I don't want to fucking, because that annoys me, you know, too. So I'm just, I find that annoying. But you know, there was a couple of other things we were trying to get to, but I forgot to mention this to you guys off camera. I watched that Presence ghost movie yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's on Hulu right now. The Presence. That's that Steven Soderbergh ghost movie from the perception of the ghost.
Yeah.
It's all right. It didn't work for me. I didn't like anyone in the movie in particular, from the teenagers to the adults. I found there's only 6 or 7 speaking parts in the whole movie. And the end is very convoluted. I had to go on the internet to understand what I watched, and I fucking hate that very much. And I think I have a very strong palate, but apparently I don't. It was a little too smart for its own good, Shah. Have you heard anything about it now that it's streaming and on a streaming channel?
No, not at all. I actually literally have heard nothing yet so far about it. I will check it out, but I mean,
oof.
I actually totally forgot about this. How long ago did this come out?
It just came out this week on Hulu, but it was out.
No, I mean, like, wasn't it in theaters though?
Spring, yeah, early spring. It's a cool idea, but I don't think it delivers. I think critics be show because it was very smart and different, and it has like a fucking crazy ending. But it didn't gel well at all. I never believed that Lucy Liu and this fat guy with a beard were a couple. Nothing could get me. Like, there's no amount of wrestling suspending of my disbelief that could have got me to do that.
Yeah, no, I get it. I had a feeling it was going to end up being that, but almost like as much as I liked In a Violent Nature, I think a lot of the praise came from that it's so different that people want to
Yeah.
latch on and enjoy it. And I kind of felt that about this movie. I honestly saw it on Hulu the other night and almost watched it, but I just
Well,
decided
it's
not
not
to.
even an hour and a half, so that's why I would say check it out, honestly, because
Okay.
it's very rare. It's like an hour and 20 something minutes.
Adam Roche just showed up and he's got a comment here. He thought Presence was pretentious shite. I mean,
Yeah, it's a little too smart for its own good. You don't like anybody. You don't like anybody. I also got the feeling, Shah, that most of this was improv dialogue. Um, I think you both really should check it out.
okay.
I always kind of felt like if I watched it, I would get the same experience as like Skin and Marink, just because it's like trying to be like different and
It's
you know.
not as it's not as that over the top. Like,
Yeah.
it really gets crazy.
But this is from the point of view of the demon, right? This is that movie.
Yeah, the entity. But
Yeah.
that's all I'm gonna say about it. Like, because I can't ruin the fucking movie. But I would say check it out if you have the time and you have Hulu. It's completely worth checking it out. But it was a little too swarmy for its own good. And I never thought this guy and Lucy Liu had like teenage children. He just didn't. He was very like boomer daddy, and like I've seen this guy before. If you need a chubby guy with a beard who's bald, this is like the go-to guy. And Lucy Liu, like, I don't know, she was just very unlikable on purpose. The teenagers were unlikable. The most likable person was the medium, who's in like one scene. That's the most likable fucking
I
person.
hate that, man, because you gotta get. I know the whole gimmick was it's like this dysfunctional family and shit's going on and there's something watching them, but like, you have to give people watching. And I think this is. I think I talked to Rich about this Friday. Like, my problem with Terrifier 3 is if you're gonna go there and do these crazy things, give me like a reward for going through the process, right? And in some movies, I don't think they do that. And in this movie, it sounds like there's no one likable. So like,
Yeah.
who am I attaching to?
Yeah, yeah. I think you're supposed to like the daughter, but there's something wrong with her, and it's a little bit more convoluted. Joe Puncher said Lucy Lee was a cuntosaurus in it. Robbie Richmond said I like the presence, but I'm a pretentious shite bag. And then Joe Puncher's like, it was advertised as horror, but it's not horror. Well, yeah, it had to be advertised as horror. I mean, it's just the presence. It could have been better. I don't know. I think it was a swing and a miss. One thing that didn't miss this year at the box office, and then we're going to move on to some trailers because we've got a lot to get to. Sinners, which is now officially on digital, apparently broke some type of box office record for R-rated movies. I mean, it's just such a this devotion to this film I'm finding very strange. Bisha, what is the technical thing? It broke Inception's record from 2010?
I'm trying to find it, but all I can find, this is from Otaku. I've never heard of Kotaku. I've never heard of this site before.
I have, yeah.
It's the first original Hollywood movie that's made over $200 million domestically since 2017, which might be, what movie were you just mentioning?
Well, it said it was the first original R-rated movie since Inception to do that kind of money.
All right, but either way,
Inception was R-rated. I thought it was PG-13.
Yeah, I didn't see the R-rated part. I may be wrong, but
I think it said R-rated. Yeah.
This article specifically just says the last truly original Hollywood movie to make over $200 million.
Okay, well, that's kind of a big fucking deal. Shah, I know you said you probably wouldn't watch it, but I really think you should check it out because it's a tale of two movies, and one of them is very good, and the other one is not. Like, as far as I'm concerned.
It's funny. Rich Dow, I think earlier this week, hit me up and said he watched that, and he said it was a complete waste of time. So, any hope I had for it,
I loved the first hour is great. I liked it.
Yeah.
I was invested. It looks good. Everyone's good.
The only hope I have for it is that it's a period piece. I like period pieces.
You'll like that. You'll like the aspect.
Like that aspect of it.
It's very spot on. Yeah, the 20s, like it's very like 20s, and the clothes and the cars and the prohibition and the abject racism in the South, and Inception was PG-13. Yes, I said something about original movie. I don't know what the fuck. But it's now streaming on digital. I really hope more people see it because I have a feeling, B Show, this is going to be a movie where people go, "Why did everyone say this was so great? I don't understand."
Yeah, I don't know, man. Look, there's a lot of movies that people latch onto. We talked about it last year with Late Night with the Devil. Like, there's some movies that for whatever reason people latch onto, and this is the greatest thing. Now, let me ask you a question. When you say this is a tale of two movies, is it like when we watched Oddity and we both thought it was heading one place and then went completely different, or is this like two half and half, two completely different?
So the gangster prohibition, you know, black dudes opening up a speakeasy in the deep South portion of this movie is incredible. The music, just fucking beautiful, right? The minute the fucking Irish vampire steps into the frames, it becomes a different movie, and I just don't get. That and the fully clothed sex scenes will bother me for all eternity. Now, I walked out. I didn't see the post-credit scene, and I saw it online recently, and it's a fucking cool post-credit scene. Very cool post-credit scene. And people, like, I'm not putting the cart before the horse, but if I didn't think it worked as a horror film. I think it worked better. I think it would have been a better story about these brothers who escaped the Chicago Mafia in the 1920s, went to the deep South where they're from, opened up a speakeasy in the middle of Klan territory, and then had a confrontation. Incredible. I would have been on board in 2 seconds. I think the horror aspects were very jokey, and very predictable. I don't think Ryan Coogler knows how to direct a horror movie. You know, I don't know. And then it's like people are like, well, it's not really a horror movie. Motherfucker, it's a horror movie. It's a fucking vampire movie. Like, it's literally like a speakeasy Dusk Till Dawn. Like, that's the whole premise. It's literally taken from the fucking premise. I didn't enjoy the horror aspects of it. And that's what I went to see it for. But then I fell in love with the first hour. Michael B. Jordan's great. Who doesn't like Michael B. Jordan? It's just silly at this point. I also didn't like that he played two roles. That was like their twin brothers. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a little silly. Like, you know, and then like it gets the second act for me, the third act really for me, I was like, oh, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. Like, I'm good. I'm okay. But I'm curious, more people will see it now that it's streaming. I do think a lot of people are going to find it to be slightly overrated. And it is very much Dusk Till Dawn. I think you both should check it out. I really do. Movie made a lot of money, a lot of hype. People kind of really, made a big thing about the movie, and saw it many, many times and stuff like that. I love the sound. I downloaded the soundtrack. I'm going to watch it when it comes on cable quite a bit. I might change my mind, but please don't give me, if you're going to give me an R-rated vampire movie, Shah, don't give me fully clothed sex scenes. I can handle a titty.
Is that really why you hated it? Is that creeping in there?
Yeah.
It ruined the whole movie for you?
Yeah.
There you go.
I just think this is very childish. I just think it's Shah, I'm sorry. I think Shah, if Ari Aster had a fully clothed sex scene in one of his movies that didn't need to be there, you wouldn't be like, dude, this makes no fucking, like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, of course. And you got to also keep in mind, vampire movies are usually very sexual films. It
was hokey. It was very hokey. Like the Haley Steinfeld girl trying to be sexy is like,
right,
a little hokey for me.
Well, at least you got a good one last year, man. Nosferatu. I don't know how many titties were in there, but
Yeah. I'm just saying. Look, if you're gonna have a vampire movie, give me some titties. I want topless vampires. Is what I want. I want topless. I want like the videos I held up last week on this. Erotic vampires. Why wasn't Misty Monday cast in this movie?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what's your criteria then? Like, what's passable in a sex scene in a horror movie?
They shouldn't have had any sex scenes.
No, I'm saying like in a movie, like what's passable is like
the substance sex scenes. The substance sex scenes, the Honora sex scenes, they looked very real. They looked a little too real. They looked a little. When do you see Honora? The Honora sex scenes look a little too real.
Why do I not remember the substance sex scenes?
You're bugging if you don't remember the substance sex scenes. Shah, you don't remember the substance sex scenes that she was attacking that young guy, and then she transformed back and she kicked him out of her house.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, I remember that now. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. he was like freaking out because he was trying to keep the door closed in the bathroom too. I remember that portion.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get an idea of your criteria. So like,
no, I don't need sex scenes, but I'm like, if you're gonna fuck in a movie. Don't be fully clothed. There's multiple fully clothed sex scenes in like an R-rated movie where people are getting their throats ripped out. That's goofy, yo. Like, come on, that's like a child. Is he like a born again Christian or something? Like, I don't like what the fuck. And now that I'm thinking about it, the sex scenes in Creed what kind of seems really weird to me. Like they just like, oh, there was a sex scene in Creed Creed was PG-13 maybe. I don't know. I and then listen, that's just me. I don't know. This is just what I like.
I just like to get you going. That's
because I'm going to do this, and that's why you fucking did it. It's like, dude, it's an R-rated horror movie, right? It's an R-rated, right? You don't need to have fully closed sex scenes like you're some sort of Mormon or some fucking shit.
You're preaching to the choir here. I agree with you. I just trying to get an idea,
2 stars removed. I gave it 2.5, 3 stars. It could have had 5 stars. If they had full on if Haley Steinfeld was in there getting railed, I would have been like, this is amazing. Holy shit. And then there's another girl in there who's like a more heavy set woman. She's stunning. I can't remember her name. She was in that Lovecraft Country. She did a full fucking nude scene in that guy. So that bitch did a full nude scene. She's a heavy woman. She's a gorgeous woman. Gorgeous fucking woman. I don't know her name. She did a full nude scene in fucking Lovecraft Country. She's wearing a full dress getting banged in a hot kitchen in a fully clothed Michael B. Jordan. I don't want to see this fucking shit, dude. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Anyway, I can't masturbate to this. This is terrible. Anyway, we're going to go to some trailers. We're going to switch it up here. But topless vampires, I want to call this episode. Give me topless vampires. Happy Gilmore 2. Needed to happen? Don't think so. I don't feel like Adam Sandler is really giving a fuck anymore. He's got more money than God. He wears sweatpants 24 hours a day. He dresses like Mick Foley. And he couldn't even shave his beard for this fucking movie. I have not seen this trailer. We've been sitting on this for months, but I thought it would be interesting to dissect in the here and now. It is coming to Netflix this summer, pretty soon. And I know people love Happy Gilmore. We'll talk about it in a minute. But anyway, this is the trailer for Happy Gilmore 2.
Hang on. I want to make sure I got the right one. Okay, June 1st. I think that's when it just came out. Sorry, guys.
No, it hasn't come out yet. Well, the trailer may come out June 1st.
Yeah. No, the one I saw said March. I'm like, that can't be it.
Okay, let's take a look.
Here we go.
30 years ago, I decided to give golf a try. But even when you're at the top of your game, you can always shank one. Happy Gilmore sucks?
Oh, eat a bag. There's your girl. There's my girl.
How are you going to put Vienna through ballet school? It's $75,000 a year. That's 4 years. That's 333 grand.
That's terrible math, Johnny. It's 300 grand. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Look, John Daly.
See the happy I fell in love with.
Yeah.
Come on, you got to do it, Dad.
All right, let's go. Let's go get him, Dad. What about the jig?
I know how to do it, Dad.
MJF. This is MJF. Here he is.
What the hell is happening?
Oh, they had to have the wrestler drop the elbow on the foot.
Yeah. And he had to put his real daughter in the movie.
Is breaking in yet another caddy. He just met.
All right, we're going to go. See, but you bring those. Those always come. All right, that's it. They got a strap if you want to use the strap.
Happy Gilmore didn't have things flying on the first throw.
Oh, this is Kevin Nealon. That's a nice
Check out the name tag, grandson. You're in my world now.
I got you a little something there, Pop. Everyone is talking about a comeback kid.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
We've been watching you play Mr. Gilmore. So inspiring.
My dad loved you, man. I am so sorry. Give him here. I got some Gorilla Glue. Oh, my God. Remember the happy place I went to? You go to yours.
Why do I feel like his wife's better?
Oh, my God, Rory.
Oh, Becca Lynch.
Jackass.
Becca Lynch is in this movie, too.
Oh, yeah.
You stole my life from me. Why would I want to steal the life of somebody who eats pieces of shit for breakfast?
All right, so it's a month away. Now, Shah, a bunch of wrestlers are in this. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I thought it looked great, man.
I think it looks okay.
No, it looks fun. It looks fun. I love the cameos. Even Eminem is in there. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but Eminem
I know he's
was
good friends with Eminem. No, I didn't see
he's in
Eminem.
there.
There's a lot going on in
He
there.
was the
I know
guy
he
with
put
the
his
wig.
daughter in there.
That was
That's
Eminem.
Eminem? Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. B-Show, can we pull this cast up real quick? Because there's like infinitely too many people in this. I didn't think it looks terrible, B-Show, but I'm just like, I don't know. Like, it seems like it's going to be a lot of rehash shit. I hope it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, look, like you said, it's gonna be fun, but it's just like, okay, let's redo a bunch of the shit we did in the first movie and have other people play these characters, and it looks just it's gonna be fun, but it looks very paint by numbers. That's all I'm gonna say. And who's the comedian who played Chubbs' son? I used to watch him on what's it called? BET.
I don't know.
Lavelle Crawford, I think.
We'll see in a moment. So Margaret Qualley, Julie Bowen reprises her role there. That's kind of cool. Travis Kelce. Oh, we really need that. And of course, there's his daughter. He's got to put his daughter in there. Nepotism, Hollywood. Nick Swartzen. That's one of his buddies. John Daly. Ethan. I don't know who that is. Where's Becky Lynch? I don't see MJF or Becky Lynch. Oh, there's MJF.
I don't know, but Kevin Nealon kind of looks like that girl from The Last of Us.
Kid Cudi. Dennis Dugan, he directs a lot of these movies. Where did you? Becky Lynch didn't even make the credits, dude.
Neither did MJF did.
Neither did MJ. Well, MJF made it. It looks like he's got he's got speaking parts.
Yeah. I honestly hope like Becky Lynch does really well in this movie and fucking goes away. That's my hope.
Seriously. I don't think.
Can you Google to see if Eminem is actually in there or if I'm just?
Oh, he might have just did a cameo.
Yeah, I might just be retarded.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw him though. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh, is he supposed to be the jackass guy now?
I guess. So I guess
Whatever
it could have.
yeah.
That's Eminem. Oh, that looks weird. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it'd be fun to watch. I'm annoyed that he puts his daughter in the movie and plays his daughter. It's just like, oh god, you're doing that too, Kevin.
The Kevin Smith thing. Yeah.
You're doing that too, man. And like
look,
Sandler.
To be devil's advocate, if you were Adam Sandler and you were making Happy Gilmore 2 and your daughter was an actress, would you give her a part?
I don't know.
That's hard to. I know it's hard to answer.
I don't know. That's hard to answer. I just think who's Margaret Qualley in this? Does she play a different child? I mean, I don't.
She was a golfer. She's one of the golfers.
She's a golfer. Okay.
Yeah.
God, she's so cute. She's in a Coen Brothers movie now with her and Ashley Aubrey Plaza finger each other in a bar scene. Apparently.
Damn.
I'm all over that. I'm already on it. I'm already on it. Yeah, I mean, I hope it's good. What are we saying in the chat room? I mean, some people look. I couldn't do it without Shooter McGavin. That would make no fucking sense.
And if Shooter McGavin only has a bit part in this movie, I'll be fucking pissed.
I'm thinking he might. I don't know what the premise is. Like that he's coming back. I like that John Daly's in the movie.
Yeah, that's funny too.
Travis Kelce being in it seems very on the nose. Like
I know. Like that's the thing is it's got a lot of that shit to it. It's probably still going to be fun, but. Like the Rocky Balboa thing, like he's still poor and lives in.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe he spent all of his money. Like I don't know. Maybe he used all of his money on hookers and blow. That would be kind of fun. But yeah, well, it comes out in a month. We don't have a long wait to go here. Speaking of nepotism, Steven Spielberg's daughter made a feature film. I don't know her first name. I know he has a bunch of kids, a lot of adopted kids. He's kind of a strange dude. I think this is a vagina baby of his through one of his wives there. But I know he adopts a lot of kids. Anyway, she fucking made a motherfucking horror movie. And the trailer came out this week. It's called Please Don't Feed the Children. I love the title. Right off the bat, when I heard the title, I was going to check this movie out. I had no idea it was Spielberg's daughter. But we wanted to play it tonight, get your guys' opinion on it. This is, I apologize. I'm sure she's lovely. The daughter of Steven Spielberg's feature debut.
Our parents, teachers, families were wiped out. Only adults were infected, and most were killed. They blame kids for the outbreak. Escaping is the goal.
Find a hospital now!
No, we can't. They're gonna arrest us.
It's a big house. They could have supplies.
What do you want? I'm not supposed to take in children.
Please, you have to help us.
Shh, calm down, dude.
Come on.
Spielberg's daughter went straight to Tubi.
Terrible guests.
Destry Allen. Wow, what kind of name is that?
She drugged us.
Get undressed and clean yourselves. That's better. Smile.
Why am I here?
I like you, Mary.
She's up to something. I want to find out what it is.
Are we behaving?
Did you treat your own daughter like this?
Shut up. You're saying I was a bad mother? I think we're becoming friends. Have a taffy, dear.
Don't be afraid. I'll be a good mother.
Car's abandoned right down the road.
Some detective you are.
I'm just scared.
You have no idea.
Okay, this is Tubi.
Yeah, it's going straight to Tubi.
I gotta say, I think it looks pretty good, Shah. I think it's interesting. It looks very dark. It looks like she goes a little hard in the paint there for Spielberg's daughter.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't really move me, man, to be honest with you. It looks more like a thriller. Like, I guess the mom is just capturing these kids and torturing them and not feeding them, I guess.
I don't. Yeah, it's a dystopian future movie.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Didn't really do much for me. How about you, B-Show? It didn't really move me at all.
No, I'm kind of on the fence. It's got an interesting premise, and it didn't look terrible.
Yeah,
but it almost feels like shit I've seen before. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Like, and I'm not saying it's unoriginal. I know it's hard to come up with original shit nowadays, but I don't know. We'll see.
I just,
generic, man.
I mean, listen. This is her father is easily one of the greatest of all time, living, maybe best living, right? I mean, we've said this before. He's easily top 5 living directors. Easily.
And I think that's also why I'm a little disappointed, because you look at like David Cronenberg's son, even his daughter.
Yeah.
You know, they came out. Well, The Watchers was okay, but
yeah,
Possessor and Infinity Pool and all those movies, they were kind of bangers. So
bangers.
The expectation is set a little high when you're, Steven Spielberg's daughter.
Yeah, that's an interesting. That's a tough nut to shake too. I mean, your father is like, it's like the guy. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he helped her with directing it at all.
He does have a lot of kids, I think. I don't know. He likes he adopts kids, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But B-Show, listen, I don't know much about this girl. She could be like very young. I mean, it's an interesting way to go when you're Spielberg's daughter. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's also, Spielberg's daughter, they may not take a chance on her for a big feature or a romantic comedy, but you might get someone to throw a couple $100,000 at you for a horror movie because it could make money. So not a bad move.
Yeah, and she got what's his face in there, Giancarlo Esposito. That's interesting. He's kind of a big star. I'll check it out. Tubi. I don't watch a lot of Tubi shit, but I'll check it out because it's Spielberg's daughter. What's that? Hey now, what kind of picture is that? Why would that be? Is this Brazzers? What the fuck is going on? How old is she?
Hey, man, you asked for titties, man. They're giving it to you.
Yep.
I didn't think I was going to get it from Destry Allen Spielberg.
You got to buy the director's commentary.
That name alone puts my penis to the inside place. Please don't put my penis to the inside place. How old do we think she is? Mid-20s? Please.
Born in 96?
Oh, she's not that. Okay, so she's like almost 30 years old.
Yeah.
It's not a child. Interesting. Okay. Is she a vagina baby of a wife of his, or did he adopt this broad?
She kind of looks like him.
She looks like him. The youngest biological. Yeah, she's biological. I say vagina. I don't say biological. I say vaginal.
So she directed the short film Let Me Go in 2022. Premiered at Tribeca, won Best Thriller. Okay, so she won Best
she's
Thriller.
in the genre. Okay.
Yeah. Good
you
for
know
her.
What?
And you know what?
Good for her.
Spielberg also kind of did. He straddled that line a little bit, but if you watch his early movies, Jaws, Close Encounters, they all had little nuggets of horror in there. Even Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Even Temple of Doom. Temple of Doom was pretty dark, dude. That was a dark.
Temple of Doom is a hard PG movie, dude. It's fucking face melting.
Isn't Temple of Doom the reason why the MPAA created PG?
PG-13. Yeah. It was the first PG-13 movie. That's right. That's right.
Todd Stoney, those are real. They're not Memorex, my friend.
She got the left one and the right one. Good for her. She should make a movie called "Let the Left One and the Right One Out." That would be a good idea for a film for her. That would work. Well, listen, I'm going to check the movie out. Her father's the fucking man. By the way, we're going to do a couple more trailers here, but I wanted to bring this up. Shah, did you see the 50th anniversary for the Jaws 4K re-release?
I did. Unfortunately, I have it already on Steelbook. I have all of them on Steelbook and 4K.
Okay. Yeah. I just noticed that was it
Yeah.
looks gorgeous.
It
Bicho,
is.
it looks fucking stunning.
You saw the record too, right?
Oh, the record. Oh, this is. Yeah, they're going to start dropping that in theaters over the summer for the 50th anniversary. I'm excited. You know, I'm also excited for this next trailer. So Ari Aster gets a lot of play in this house. He really does. Even the movie that I didn't think I was going to like, that I didn't see because it was like 9 hours long, I ended up watching it in 2 parts, and I really, really, really liked it. So as far as I'm concerned, Ari Aster is 3 for 3. He does. Guy directed 3 movies, wrote 3 movies, made 3 movies. They're all good. I like all 3 of them. He's got a big movie coming out soon with an amazing cast. It's a COVID-themed film, which is very interesting coming from Ari Aster. Not what probably a lot of people would have expected. And because it's 2025 and it is the law, Pedro Pascal is in it. So this is only the 3rd movie he's in 3 months. We're talking about a movie called Eddington. We have an updated trailer for it. We had a teaser sort of trailer for it previously. They released another trailer for it. It's coming out soon in theaters. Got a great cast. We're going to check out the recent trailer.
Look, Joe, 6 feet.
I can't believe he made a COVID movie. I really can't believe it.
Is that praying?
Oh shit!
How
They really
we
went
get
there.
here?
You really went there,
And
yeah?
even worse, is it worth it? At the cost of being at war with your neighbors? That's why I'm running for mayor. Mayor of Eddington.
By the way, can you pause that real quick?
Thank you, super
That
duper.
was a shot at Ted Cruz.
Was it really?
Yeah,
What?
Ted Garcia, dude. That's definitely he's definitely referencing Ted Cruz, dude.
Wow, that's
COVID,
interesting. Well, this is
this
in
is supposed to be
Arizona
Texas.
town, I think.
Yeah.
And Ted Cruz
It
is
might
in
even be
Texas.
Texas, man. I don't know where.
No, it's Arizona. I
Is
recognize.
it Arizona? That's
Yeah,
definitely
the
a shot at
flag.
Ted
It was an
Cruz,
Arizona flag. I've spent some time in Arizona.
though. Go back on it. Look at him too. He looks like Ted Cruz in that picture, dude. Not that one. That's him.
So Pedro Pascal is supposed to be Ted Cruz. That's interesting.
I'm
Ted
telling you, man, that's
Garcia.
definitely
Wow.
Ted Cruz, dude.
Tech positive. What does it say? Future. Tech positive future. Okay. Let's get through it here. We got a long way to go.
Mayor of Eddington. Thank you, super duper very much. I used to think that you were some big deal. But I am a much better human being than you.
Who are you talking to? There's nobody here.
Husband, sheriff, mayor to be.
You want things simple and neat. We were in a fight against evil.
These are your streets.
No, they're your streets to keep safe.
You know how death works? Yeah.
People are gonna be looking here now.
Keep your own office going, but you're gonna run mine.
So you vote Joe Cross, take back our community,
Hell yeah.
save our soul.
Oh my God!
Christ.
Your pain is not a coincidence. You are not a coincidence. We
Are not a coincidence.
Oh, I forgot. Austin Butler.
This is fantastic.
We need to free each other's hearts.
Jesus Christ on a cracker.
Wow. Okay. Shah, your Ari Aster is your guy. This looks fucking great, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised him and Alex Garland kind of went this route because with Civil War, that was
Yeah.
kind of similar to what was happening.
Very similar, absolutely. Excellent fucking point, man.
Yeah, it's interesting how both of them went from like extreme surreal horror to just like 2020.
Because
again,
real
what's
life
happening-
caught up to horror, maybe, Shah.
Well, it's also this is like very relevant with what's happening still. I mean, everything is. I feel like it's 2020 again, globally too. I mean, look at what's going on right now
I
everywhere.
feel like it's 2001 again. What are you talking about?
Yeah, 2001 mixed with 2020. It's
20.
like, yeah, it's like we have riots all over again here.
Yeah,
and we have fucking wars everywhere again. So
yeah,
I don't know, man. It looks good. If you can you Google the Eddington poster? They released
it's a great poster.
They released a second poster of this.
Oh, I only saw the buffalo because they play "Give Me a Home."
No. There's a different.
Of all the
poster.
buffaloes going over a cliff.
Yeah, which
no,
one are you
I've seen
looking
that
for,
one.
Shah?
That's the
Here,
one that's
share
in
the screen real
theaters
quick,
right
I'll
now
show
because
you.
I was in a movie theater today and those posters were fucking everywhere. They were
Here,
everywhere.
Shah.
Yeah, it's like a painted poster. It's like a collage.
This one?
Oh wow,
Yes.
that's a nice fucking poster.
Pull it up, and then if you can zoom in on it, I don't know if you can or not, but there's this statue that's in the
Right here.
poster.
Let me see. Hang on.
I did not see this poster.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you can zoom
wow.
in. You see that? Do
Oh,
you see that
here.
statue? Yeah, go down and look at
I
that
don't
shit.
see it.
Look at that thing. What the hell is that?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, what is that, dude?
And people are protesting it, possibly.
That's how you know it's an Ari Aster movie. I hope that thing's in the movie, man. I really hope so.
Well,
We got Austin
there-
Butler, Emma Stone. I recognize that other woman. Bisho, can we just pull the cast up real quick?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not Sissy Spacek, is it?
No, it's not Sissy Spacek. I think it's somebody in the same age genre. Forget her name. She's more of she's a theater actress.
Deidre O'Connell.
Deirdre O'Connell.
There,
That was
I'll-
Penguin's mom. Thank you, Joe Punches, from the Penguin series. I mean, but this looks fucking. Oh, Luke Grimes. Okay, I know Luke Grimes from whatchamacallit, the Costner show. His name I never remember, which is now canceled. Which Costner sort of ruined.
the Western kind of one, the Montana.
Yeah, what the fuck is that called? The
don't
ranch.
remember.
About the ranch. I can't fucking remember the name. Goddamn. I watched
So-
it 3 times in a row.
The weird thing I noticed about this
Yellowstone.
movie is
Sorry.
Yellowstone. Yeah,
Clifton
there's like a conflict between the mayor and the sheriff, but also like people are talking. There was a news article about like children being abducted.
Well, there's
or
some.
something.
So here's what I understand from reading a little bit about the plot. There's a couple of murders that take place during COVID in this town, and that's all they're giving us. But Shah, it's interesting to know that this is kind of Ari Aster. Like it's just like I don't know. Like I feel like he's giving us this creepy, almost like old school Coen Brothers vibe.
I think it's gonna have cults in there, though, man. I'm telling you, that statue. There's got to be a twist to it. He always includes cults. He always includes beheadings. Those are kind of the themes in his film.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting the same. And who said it in the chat? I gotta scroll up and find it. Yeah, somebody else mentioned that it's got
Drew
culty-
Yari is in the chat.
culty vibes to it.
The Yaristers. The Yarsters.
Shout out to Yari.
Yeah, I definitely am seeing this in a theater. I also have a feeling, B-Show, that there's some kind of crazy twist, if not multiple twists, that will be ruined immediately on the internet.
Oh, sure, absolutely. It's just that's the way of things now. But like that's what makes this movie so interesting is it's a COVID movie. Okay. It's a political movie where the sheriff's fighting with the mayor. Okay. There may be a cult. Okay. There may be kids getting abducted and murdered. Holy shit. Okay. Now we got a
Yeah.
full house.
Yeah.
And if there's a twist on top of that, then fine. But no, man, this looks really, really good. And like the
Really
visuals
good.
too. Like it reminded me, if you remember, Love Lies Bleeding, there were some of the scenes at night. Like when
Yeah, it
the
kind of
truck
reminds
blew
me of
up
that
and stuff.
trailer.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, dude. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Shah, I mean, I know you're going to see this opening weekend. It's Ari Aster.
Yeah, I have to see this at the theater. I've seen most of his movies at the theater, so
Yeah,
definitely will
I've
check
seen
this out.
2 of 3 at theaters. And I would have saw the third one if it wasn't 5 hours or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, I
But-
didn't see Hereditary, man. That's the one that I missed in the theater.
I did. It was a interesting walk out of the theater. Yeah, Austin Butler might be the cult leader. He might be. That's what that is. I think he's a
Yeah.
super religious leader in that town.
Before
I'm
we
sorry,
jump, did I also notice someone like live streaming mowing someone down with a machine gun or something.
It seemed that way. Yeah, it looked like it was a Facebook Live type.
Yeah.
Well, this movie is also attacking like social media, also on our addiction.
Yeah, and guns. I'm sure
Yeah,
guns.
it's guns.
Arizona's got a lot of guns. Yeah,
politics. Yeah.
Wow. So I was gonna go to this Springsteen trail, but I think I want to save it for next week because I'd like to go to a little bit more lighter fare than we normally do. And I thought we would see the close with the Naked Gun reboot, the updated trailer, because I have to say I'm cautiously optimistic about Naked Gun. I'm more optimistic about it than I thought I would be, only because I that early teaser jokes, that thing with when he was the supposed to be the little kid or whatever, or like the small child, and then he's Frank Drebin Jr. or whatever. I thought that was funny. So they did release another trailer for it. It is coming to theaters. I thought for some reason it might be going to streaming. And it's Liam Neeson. It's just such a weird, after making 20 of these like killer dad, fucking boomer dad movies. So this is the most recent one. This is the last one we'll do tonight. This is Naked Gun. I love it.
I miss these kind of
Once you kill a
stupid
man for
movies.
revenge, there's no going back. A voice in your head saying over and over.
Oh,
that was awesome.
Who are you?
Drebin, Detective Frank Drebin. Thanks.
Police Squad has always been the elite of the elite.
Hi, Daddy. It's me, Frank Jr. Love you.
Hey, Dad. Boy, do I miss you.
It's so great. It's so great.
And you, Frank, are the best of the best.
I need a bathroom. I need this room immediately.
There's a line, man.
Police business.
Goes back to eat.
Oh, I'm gonna ruin another suit.
Over here, Lieutenant. I think someone murdered my brother.
Please, take a chair.
Thank you.
Pamela Anderson? Oh, yeah.
I'll find them. This is what I do. Says you served 20 years for
Busta
man's
Rhymes?
laughter. You mean manslaughter? Must have been quite the joke.
They're going to shut down Police Squad if you do not solve this case. Do this by the book.
Show a little respect! Why? Who's gonna arrest me? Other cops?
Yes.
Is she serious?
Is he serious?
No.
It seems Mr. Drebin might be more of a problem than we thought. I want you to keep an eye on him.
This oven is disgusting.
Rest assured, I won't stop until I've found justice.
What do you want, little one?
Your ass. Nobody messes with Police Squad.
We've upgraded your car with the most advanced crime-fighting tech.
Drive forward 30 feet. Pretty smooth.
Oh.
This place is falling apart.
Shah, I didn't think it would be that funny. It seems really funny.
Yeah, I can't tell which one I like more, this or Happy Gilmore.
Really?
But you know what though, man? I'm really happy these comedies are coming back, even if
I
they're the
know, like
sequel.
inappropriate comedies, man.
Yeah, I like this, man. I mean, it started out with, I guess, Coming to America 2, which was not great.
Yeah, it could have been better.
Yeah,
And then maybe Beverly Hills Cop.
yeah,
Axel
yeah,
F.
Could have been
exactly.
better.
Yeah. We're starting to see comedies come back, which I'm thrilled for that, man. I just want more movies like The Wedding Crashers and Superbad and shit like that. Bring those movies back, man.
Oh, for sure, dude.
This looks
Like,
fun though.
honestly.
Busta Rhymes is in there. It's random as hell.
It's a lot of random as hell shit in there. B show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm impressed. I want to dislike. I kind of want to dislike it just as like the contrarian, but I can't. I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, I was not expecting this from a new Naked Gun movie, especially starring Liam Neeson.
I know.
There's a couple hacky jokes. There's a couple things they might have ripped from
But it's
social media.
Naked Gun hacky.
It is, or like, but look, I love Loaded Weapon 1. I love movies like UHF, like stupid, goofy movies where shit is purposely not making sense. Like when he's
Like
driving the
Sight
car
Gags and all that
and they
stuff.
hand him a coffee and he's supposed to be driving. Like
I
stupid
love that.
shit like
I
that.
thought that was great. The new trailer coming in hot was Very fucking funny. By the way, the praying to their dead dads, and then Norberg, go no, like the OJ.
Just
Shah. I mean, right off the bat, that's a hot take, right? That you got to be like, okay, I think this movie's gonna be good.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised they went that route, to be honest with you.
Oh, I'm totally surprised.
That's what that's what makes me happy, man. Because I mean, Naked Gun, it's not close to my heart, man. I've seen it plenty of times, but it's not something that I like go out of my way to rewatch. But just the fact that comedy movies, dirty comedy movies, are coming back is always a plus. So
yeah. Now a movie like this, B-Show, if they had a fully clothed sex scene, would be totally acceptable because it's Naked Gun.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's supposed to be dumb. Yeah,
I always practice safe sex. And then he turns around and locks the door behind him.
In the full body condoms. Yeah, I like that they got Pam Anderson as like the older lady ingenue, like the Priscilla Presley role. Shah. Right, Shah. That was pretty good. That's actually kind of a good casting idea.
Well, who was in the other?
Priscilla Presley.
I always thought.
No, Priscilla Presley was the love interest.
Man, I'm losing my mind. I gotta Google to see which movie I'm thinking of. Maybe I'm thinking of Wrongfully Accused. Maybe.
Are you? Yeah. It was Priscilla Presley for sure. That was like really, and she was still gorgeous then. I mean, she was like older then, right? Be sure she was really.
I'm thinking of Anna Nicole Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Was she in any movies with them?
Yes, she was like a secondary character. I think
that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's what I thought they replaced.
She wasn't like the love interest. She was like the troublemaking, whorish kind of like character.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Anna Nicole Smith.
She's in the third one. Thank you, Rams.
Yeah. Did you guys know that Cody Rhodes is in this movie?
No. What's going on with all these wrestlers in these movies?
Cody Rhodes is in this?
How is Cody Rhodes in this movie?
Well, I mean, MJF is in fucking Happy Gilmore, so
yeah.
Is it really that far-fetched?
So, Cody Rhodes. Why do I know Paul Walter Hauser? Is that a wrestler?
He wrestles sometimes. He's an actor who wrestles sometimes.
Gotcha. Liza Koshy, is it like a Nickelodeon kid? She used to
she
host
looks
the
familiar.
revival.
Danny Houston is a great villain. He's a villain in many movies.
Hold on. That Paul Walter guy. I'm pretty sure I just saw him over WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, no, he did something for
he's the Rise champion right now or something.
Yeah, he just did wrestling recently. Yeah, he just wrestled. He was also in AEW, and he's an old school, like he's a wrestling guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Cody's okay. Wow, maybe Cody's like a henchman or something. Like I don't know. Siege Powder, she's a TV actress. All right. Well, listen, I'm surprised.
You know who she was? Wasn't she in
she's in a
Suicide Squad?
No. Bicho, you're conflating middle-aged black women.
I could have sworn she was in a superhero movie or something.
No, she was from TV shows. She was from.
Well, I know she did. She was like
Shield.
She was in a cop movie. Maybe that's why.
Shield.
She was like that's
Shield.
why.
Actually, they spoof her on "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia" because she goes, "What kind of errands you have us running for the DA?" And then one of them does the exact same line, like as a.
That's why. Hey, at least I mistook law enforcement actors. It wasn't just the accusation.
And you're doing this, and you're doing this on the worst day ever. You're doing this today of all days, B-Show. You can at least get your black actresses right. Capital respect, for God's sake.
I apologize.
That's okay. They accept your apology. What
do you mean? I'm not going to go.
Just let it go, B-Show. Let it go.
You said they accept your What do you mean they, John?
The people who are like, this guy doesn't know the difference between two black actresses who have nothing to do with each other, have completely different careers, and the other one is an Academy Award nominee, and this woman's a TV actress.
To be fair, I'm looking at one picture where she's kind of in disguise, so I'm going to leave it there.
Yeah, she's a TV actress. She's been in a million TV shows. This woman, Cheech Pounder. I'm surprised she's in this. She might be like 70 years old.
72.
Viola Davis, yeah. Viola Davis is like an multiple Academy Award nominated actress who's like probably in her 40s. I don't think Viola Davis is like that old. She might be 50.
No, I'm not talking about Viola Davis.
Well, she's in Suicide Squad. She's fucking what? And she was in also in Peacemaker. She plays the woman who runs the Argus or whatever.
I'll have to figure it out.
For shame, B-Show. You're getting shamed on Juneteenth. Shame,
yeah.
B-Show.
Sorry,
shame.
Rich Dow. Why am I apologizing to Rich Dow?
Yeah, why are you apologizing to Rich Dow?
I look up and I see Damn on Juneteenth and I apologize and I realized it was Rich Dow.
And in Pride Month. You couldn't, which by the way, this has nothing to do with Pride Month. Yeah, she plays Amanda Waller. And she's good as Amanda Waller. I think she's great in it. I think that universe is done, unfortunately, because now it's like the James Gunn universe.
No, I confused her because of the Shield. That's what it was. I was thinking.
Yeah, she's from the Shield. Yeah, she was principal in the Shield. I thought she might have been on Homicide: Life on the Street, but that's going back even further now.
Yeah, because I thought she was almost typecast as like a strong police person for a while. Maybe that's why I thought so. But
yeah, well, she's been typecast. She's playing a similar character that she played on the Shield.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But she's no Viola Davis. She's no Viola. Viola Davis is an infinitely better actress. Not to think the road she found his acting, but Viola Davis is like a much higher. Viola Davis is like A-list actress material. Amanda Waller is going to be included. Wow, yeah, B-Show, you know what? They're keeping that character, holding her into the new universe. That's interesting. She's good in it. I'm glad they're holding her in that category. I'm excited for the James Gunn universe, but we're going to have that conversation on another episode of the show, and not today, because we're going to head over to patreon.com. So please consider supporting the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/SpitballMedia. $5 a month. It's going to get you tons of access. Let's plug some pals. Shah, you're doing Rich Dow's podcast tomorrow, X's and O's?
Yeah, tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So
excellent.
That'll be on YouTube. So look up Rich Dow. The channel is under the name Rich Dow.
Okay. And of course, we want to plug Rich Dow's podcast. We want to plug the Drew Yari Experience. We want to plug the Wrestling Soup, the Don Tony Show. We want to plug our good friend Necromaniacs. They just, I think they don't know if they have a new episode this week. I think they did Angel Heart last week. I'm almost positive they did a throwback episode to Angel Heart. That's my brother Mike's show. B-Show, anybody else we want to throw in there real quick before I forget?
I was catching up to the comments. Did you mention Sam Playing Dead?
No, the Red River podcast. Our good friend Sam Hoyos and his band Playing Dead. Anybody else? I don't know. I'm sweating.
We got to get a new sheet.
We got to get a new sheet. Well, yeah, we do got to get a new sheet, but we want to thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. We're heading over to Patreon. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. We're going to be back next week. We already got a bunch of backlog trailers from next week. Unbelievable. And don't forget to check out Rich Dow's show tomorrow night. Shah's going to be on. And of course, the Bayou Geeks. Thank you, Dirk. Chris Castro, the Bayou Geeks Fate 316. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We're going to see you next week on the regular show.